Overheads. You either hate them or you love them. And chances are, if you love them, you have and are actually working on them fairly regularly. And if you don't like them, then I'm going to venture forth to say that you are probably, given the choice, are selecting to do something else that you're more comfortable with in practices. If you're in the latter category and you just don't like working on them, this is the video for you, because I'm going to give you 5 drills that once you start working through them, you will start loving your overheads and you're going to end up winning more points. I used to do those drills from a very young age on, even when I wasn't that much older and taller basically than the net here, because I love to come in. And what happens when a junior comes in? Well, the other kid most likely will lob them. And I would say that is still true in club tennis, especially at the lower levels. The lob will be the first response. So if you get comfortable with your overhead, you're going to crush it. Now, ideally, you're doing these drills with another player to make them more realistic. You can either have your coach feed them or you recruit a partner and you take turns doing these drills so that both of you obviously benefit from them. And of course, you can always use a ball machine. And that's what I'm going to do because I don't have a partner today. The first one is super basic, and you want to work on the basics. You want to have your continental grip because that is really essential for improving your overhead. And you are working on turning, getting your racket prepared, and shuffling, at least shuffling if you're being pushed back. You don't have to move super aggressively yet. You don't have to ask your partner or set your ball machine to super aggressive feeds yet. Work on turning, left arm up, moving under the ball, setting your feet, reaching up, extending, and then following through to your left. That's all you work on for now. If you do want to get more advanced, even in this very basic drill, you start working with a drop step and then a crossover to get under the ball. Drop step, crossover, you're set this way. That way you gobble up a whole lot more space and you already turned, of course. And if you want to get super advanced, you can work on the scissor kick. And what that is that you're coming out of your turn here, you cross over and you push off with your right leg as you're opening up to make contact landing on your left. And that allows you, again, to cover a whole lot of ground and get some extra pop on the ball. And for the scissor kick, if you want the real in-depth explanation, I'm going to link a video down below in the description that you can watch right after this video. So just working on the basics here, turn, and then of course I'm coming forward again to make it more realistic. Because most of the time, obviously, you have to work backwards to get under your overhead. So again, here's my drop step. That's your scissor kick. Drop step. And of course, when it's just this more simple, quote unquote, simple drill, you can also work on your placement. So for instance, I'm picking 5 balls. I'm going 5 balls to the outside. On that one, I'm working that I'm turning more so that my racket face at contact point is squared up to where I want to go. So that's 4. Ooh, I cheated. 5. Now I'm going 5 to the deuce court. And of course, you can alternate as well, whatever you want to do. In the first drill, we work mainly on moving forward after your overhead to come back up to net, and of course backwards to get under the overhead. In the second drill now, we're working more laterally, meaning that now I'm being moved sideways and I'm starting with the same preparation. I'm turning, but now depending on where the ball goes, let's say it goes a little bit more to my deuce court here, I'm now moving forward in this direction, of course, to get under the ball because I am already turned sideways. I do want to get as many balls as possible with my regular overhead, my forehand overhead, because the backhand overhead, Well, we'll work on that later. So now when I turn, I may have to actually back pedal when I have to adjust over to my ad side. So I'm turning, and it might be one backwards to the back fence step, but it might also be a back pedal step this way now. The next drill is one that my clients hate the most because it is a leg burner, but it is a fantastic drill. It's called up downs. Ask your partner and or the ball machine to alternate a low ball that you're going to try to take as a volley with, of course, a high ball, an overhead. And of course, in matches, it depends a little bit on where you catch that overhead. So let's say you're being pushed really far back here. It's probably easier to move back behind the baseline. But if I catch my balance somewhere around here, or maybe another meter back, I can now move forward again. And that's what we're working on that drill, to get that mindset that after an overhead, we want to maintain an aggressive court position. So I'm getting one overhead, split step, and move forward again. Stay in a realistic position. Overhead, split. So you see why this drill is called a leg burner. Now, little bonus tip, if you do that drill, and actually all the other ones as well, if you have a partner, ask that partner to not catch that ball and then feed a new one. Yes, maybe the feed is a little bit more precise, but by them working on bumping the ball back up, for instance, or on that last drill, when they have to get the ball down, to get the ball down off an overhead, that's fantastic practice for them as well, to hit those balls continually. And for you as the net player, obviously, there may be a little bit more unpredictability, but you just got to adjust with your feet. That's all there is to it. The next one I call the please don't miss, the easy one. And we've all done that. We work the point in a really great way. We push them all over the place. All they can do is give us a high floaty ball, and we're coming actually from the back of the court, moving up, eyes big like dinner plates, only to nail that ball right into the fence. So that's exactly what we're working on now, the easy ones, so-called easy ones. On these balls, you do start a little bit more further back, and don't do that. Move forward and get under them quickly. Then they're easy if you do that. But if you let them drop, you may have to manipulate the ball and just hit a volley, especially if you're getting tired. Ooh, too close for comfort. Last drill, backhand overheads. And do you have to work on them a ton? No, but you should be working on them because they do happen every now and then. Use them as a very, very defensive ball. Do not try to put them away. Leave that to world class. They barely do that. Just use it to keep the ball in play. And here's how you do it. Continental grip is a must. In your setup, instead of course, moving this way, if you see it early enough, obviously, this time, as a right-hander, you pivot on your right foot and you set your left side of the body back. And what you want to do is, as you do this, you get your elbow up high. Tip of the racket points down, and as you're then moving back, here you're extending up to your contact point. So you're basically trying to keep your elbow in place in this spot in space, and then reach up. Again, just get the ball back. Good enough. Turn, elbow up. Good enough. Can't do any more than that. Let me know down in the comments whether you're on team, yes, I love overheads, or more team, No, don't like them as much. And if you are in team, don't like them as much. Which of the 5 drills is the one that you're going to work on?